Hello everyone, Clockwork Angel here, and I'd like to talk and rant about the game Rainbow Six Siege. I know this game has been out for a couple years now, and I'm sure others out there have probably done this before, but I'd still like to put in my own 2 cents. Now, Rainbow Six Siege, for the most part, it's a great game that utilizes a lot of strategy. It's very intense, you have many close calls, and it keeps you hooked because you want to strive to do better and always come out on top. And you have to use your wits and be a very good shot, otherwise, you're totally screwed. Personally, I'm not a very good player, but I do enjoy the game for what it is. I still like to play it from time to time. But unfortunately, there are just people online who make it their mission to ruin the gaming experience for everybody. And that's why I find the matchmaking on casual to be complete garbage sometimes. You run into people who are always spawn peeking because I guess they played this game way too many times and they know exactly where you're going to spawn and just break open the barricade and kill you instantly. I mean, to some degree, I don't mind it because on Black Ops 2, I used to figure out the spawns and spawn kill people when I would try quick scoping and stuff like that. So it's not that I'm mad about it. I'm just totally annoyed that it happens to me. I'm just on the receiving end of that, and it just kind of sucks. Another thing that annoys me is when people run outside and kill you before you have a chance to retaliate because, you have to wait 2 seconds before the game lets you know that they're outside. And I just wish we could just get rid of that countdown altogether so you know immediately who's outside and you have the chance to retaliate and you have to kill them. And that way, I don't know, I just feel like it's more justified and it just feels like there's some karma there. You know, some guy thinks they're tough shit and they step outside and they just want to kill you instantly. Then you could just have a chance to shut them down. That way you can put them in their place so they don't try that shit again. Oh, and don't get me started on the voting system. I mean, in theory, it's great. You're supposed to kick out players who are uncooperative, but, you know, majority of the time, it's abused by the toxic players who just want to ruin the game for you. I mean, for example, there are people who want to team kill you and vote to kick you out. And sometimes they're all in a party except you. You're the random and they just want to pick on you or bully you. Well, I wouldn't call it bullying, but I mean, they just want to ruin the game experience for you, pretty much. And, in my experience, I've been team killed and kicked out for not joining someone's party. I mean, this guy may have sent me like 3 or 4 invites to the party and I just didn't feel like joining him. Then the game starts, maybe 3 seconds into the game, I get shot in the head by the teammate who sent me the party invites. That's when I decided to try and kick him out, but the rest of the team voted no. And that's when it dawned on me that these 3 other people and that guy are in a party together. So you can tell that they probably orchestrated this and wanted to kick me out, which they successfully did. It just frustrates me how someone can kill you for something so petty because you didn't join their party, you didn't want to talk to them, you didn't want to interact with them in some way. I mean, really? Is that the only reason why you wanted to kill someone is because they didn't want to join your party? Really? That's your excuse? I mean, also, I've tried to be a nice guy. Someone's gonna get kicked out for no apparent reason. I vote no, the rest of the team votes yes, so that gets canceled. But when I'm on the chopping block, everyone votes to kick me out and I'm out of the game. And it's like, really? I just did you a favor. Why did you kick me out instead? I should have just kicked you out in the first place. And there are also those players who have those nearly unreal expectations. You're supposed to clutch a 1 versus 5 and get an ace instantly. I mean, it's possible. I've even done it once, maybe twice. I've seen people on YouTube do it and make it look easy. But realistically, it's pretty tough, especially when you have teammates or opponents who are so good and know how to avoid getting killed or shot. So your chances of getting an ace are slim to none. And they still have the nerve to kick you out or vote to kick you out. And I think to myself, you're so good. I mean, you died first trying to do whatever the hell it is you were trying to do, and someone after you dies and you want to vote to kick them out. I mean, do you see the hypocrisy there? I mean, you obviously could have gotten the ace before me. You could have taken everyone on your own. That's why you died first. Also, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, where it's like you die and you're voted to get kicked out. And if you don't complete the objective on time, while the odds are against you, maybe it's 1v5 and you have to secure the hostage or you have to locate the hostage, people will still vote to kick you out. I mean, sometimes it doesn't make sense to me. You get kicked out for the stupidest things and it feels like your teammate is never punished for it. And I feel like I'm walking on eggshells because I don't want to send them an angry message telling them they're complete idiots and that they should burn in hell because, Microsoft doesn't allow that. And I feel like these people tend to get away with it. I don't even know if the firefight team or fair fight team, whatever it's called on Rainbow Six, does anything about it when you report the players for their toxic behavior. Anyway, that's my short rant about Rainbow Six Siege. I mean, I do like the game. I still play it from time to time. You kind of have to take in the good with the bad and just move on. The game is good. Just watch out for those toxic players. And with that, I'm going to end this video with a few questions for you. I mean, have you ever had experiences like this where you got kicked out for nothing? Have you ever gotten killed stupidly? And, maybe has a team ever ganged up on you because you didn't cooperate or comply with something like joining a party? Go ahead and leave your comments below, and maybe I'll see you in the next video. Who knows? It'll be a while. Until then, take care, have fun, and game on.